397740 or 081 39256742 or 08065796599. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the leadership newspaper, we flip over to the Sun newspaper. Wike calls for enhanced security measures ahead Yuletide festivities. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests businessman at Kanu Airport for large consignment of cocaine. Quilos Club partners NAFDAC to control circulation of fake drinks in nightclubs. Death in custody. Inspector General of Police orders case transferred to FCID. Navy intercepts 19 stowaways on Europe-bound vessels. Oil tips after Tompolo, Utuaro, Kiare, Ijo youths raise the alarm. Police recover 4 vehicles, 1 owners. Federal government to arraign suspected terrorists linked to Bello Tuji's group. Ebonyi Chief Judge frees 15 inmates at goal delivery. Atiku dismisses 2025 federal budget. Cut 9.4 billion naira presidency budget for travels and meals. 344 billion naira National Assembly budget. Socio-economic rights and accountability project tells Akpabio, Abbas. Palliative stampedes. Buhari, Uzodinma, Abiodun, Alia, Minister, condole with Tinubu, Oyo, Anambra, FCT, Catholic Church. Find solutions to severe hunger or prepare for more. National Association of Nigerian Students tells federal government. Stampede, federal government issues directives on food distribution events. PDP accuses APC of pushing Nigerians to debt. Corruption. Igbo town unions to monitor SEDC. Other paper founder appointed to Global Parliamentary Group. Other paper founder appointed to Global Parliamentary Group. Multi-stream eager to inspire, expand networking opportunities as summit. Stampede, Lagos reads riot act to event organizers. Foundation donates to orphanage. Lagos, Anambra, Undo read riot acts to event organizers. CBAAC, Itire Ikate, Adire initiative partner to empower traditional skills, cultural heritage. Obey, Okotie, celebrate Ladi Ayodeji at 70 with songs and prayers. Fix federal highways before rainy season. PTD, Nupeng, tax federal government. Edo local government about looming danger. NAFO tells Tinubu, Inspector General of Police, DSS. Engineers pivotal to Nigeria's development. Oyo, Eta. Hope rises for volunteer teachers in Sokoto. And that's the much we can take from the Sun newspaper this morning. From the Sun newspaper, we'll flip over to Vanguard newspaper. How inflation, FX reforms, recapitalization, others cheap banking. Abuja stampede, crowd overwhelming. We were swept away. Survivors, hardship. Nigerians now severe Abu hardship. Nigerians now serve Abu JD libido boosters at Owambes. Hardship. Nigerians now serve Abu JD libido boosters at Owambes. How inflation, FX reforms, recapitalization orders shaped banking. Federal government to arraign suspected terrorists linked to Bello Tuji group. Business booms for Naira traders as a bankers' collusion worsens scarcity. Abuja stampede, crowd overwhelming. We were swept away. Survivors. Still on the stories making headlines on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I have never criticized Tinubu. A good man doesn't spoil another good person. Okupe. Tax reform bills. Why we insist on withdrawal? Ndume. There will be only two genders. Trump promises end to transgender lunacy. 2025 budget lacks reforms. Bereft of physical discipline. Article. Anambra 2025. No INEC judiciary can stop people's will. Val Uzibo. End bad governance protests. Police demand apology from Amnesty International. Criminal negligence, poverty behind deadly stampedes, claiming 105 lives in Nigeria. Abuja, Anambra stampedes. Tinubu cancels scheduled events in Lagos. Amid intense competition, petrol price drops below 900 naira. Amid intense competition, petrol price drops below 900 naira. Outrage as four men murder Nigerian man in South Africa. Okija, rice stampede, one lost, three persons. Businessman, five ways to avoid a stampede at your events. Police arrest suspected ritualist with human head in Ogun. Why I was sentenced to death for stealing fowl. Oshun boy convicted of theft. Over baby in Naptive's custody. Moment Ademola Lookman expressed gratitude to Nigerians in Yoruba. And that's the much we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. From the Vanguard newspaper, we'll flip over to the Daily Post newspaper. Governor Winfrey orders Ebonyi local government chairman to clear arrears of workers' salaries, pensions. Government not offering free transport to Imo indigenes in Lagos. Governor Ozodinma. Stampede. Abia government bans throwing cash at crowd. Tax reforms must go on. Edwin Clark. Anambra stakeholders react to Okija rice stampede that claimed 22 lives. Tide. Visually impaired persons appeal for support in Taraba. Niger. Governor Bagu urges Christians to postpone the pilgrimage to Israel. Governor Abiodun commiserates with Makinde, Soludo, Wike over stampede victims. Brazil bus accident death toll climbs to 41. Inspector General of Police visits family of Kwaraman who died in police detention. 2025 budget cannot address Nigeria's economic challenges. Article Ogun. Governor Abiodun assures of infrastructural development in Ado, Udo, Ota. And that's the much we can take from the Daily Post newspaper this morning. From the Daily Post newspaper, we'll flip over to the Punch newspaper. How terrorists smuggled Libya gun truck into Zamfara. Federal government, socio-economic rights and accountability projects force Tinubu Chetima's 8.7 billion naira travel budget for 2025. Castena opens school for orphans, others. Not, not liability to Nigeria, Ndume says. Lukarawa terrorists no longer in Nigeria, Defense Minister. Yari donates rice, cows to Zamfara Christians. Lagos 72-hour shopping festival begins today. Lagos 72-hour shopping festival begins today. PDP tackles ex-senator spokesman for demanding Adeleke's aid probe. Kaduna Poly welcomes 65-year retirement age for lecturers. While governors demanded further talks on tax bills. Makinde. NACA warns of HIV, preaches abstinence at Tide. Oshun vows to prevent unrest in border communities. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Von ex-DG warns the federal government against debt trap. Paratrains 700 farmers, extension workers. Police deny killing hunger protesters, demand amnesty apology. Benue local government plans a 10,000 capacity beach resort. Tanker drivers decry bad rules, exclusion from CNG scheme. Nasarawa raids. Nasarawa raids Litmon mining site, arrest manager. Tinubu repeating Buhari's borrowing mistakes, says Atiku. Ijo youths condemn United Nations headquarters protest against Tompolo. Kyari. Stampede deaths. States list tough conditions for palliative distribution. It is wrong blaming Tinubu for stampedes. Omokri tells Obi. Rivers APC, Fubara camp, trade tackles over court judgments. Family of 10 die in Brazil plane crash. Trump promises to end transgender lunacy. Ceasefire hopes dim as Israel strikes. Ceasefire hopes dim as Israel strikes kill 28 in Gaza.